what are we calling this? This is our 100-ish game power rankings MLB edition. This is going to be brought to you by the Dodgers Nation app. Download on iOS and Android now. It's free. It helps us out a whole bunch if you want to support us in another way, downloading the app. Everybody's happy. Everybody has a good time. Our YouTube videos are also on there.
All of our
Doug
articles,
is on there. Our articles are on there.
Scores, depth chart,
bunch of
everything
stuff.
you need. A lot of cool widgets, a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, there's actually some really cool stuff on that app. But
It's cool stuff.
we wanted to have a little bit of fun with. We were going to do this last week, but unfortunately, the Dodger family lost a Titan with Mr. Vincent Edward Scully. If you guys didn't hear or listen to our roundtable, me, Eric, and Brooke took about 20-25 minutes and just talked Vin with each other and had a good time.
Shared some stories.
Shared some stories, but it's no longer 100 games. It's now 110-ish games of baseball this season. So here are our power rankings, MLB edition. I think we're going to do this 5-1. Do we want to back and forth?
Yeah.
Let's just ping pong this. In honor.
Very topical.
In honor.
Very topical.
You first or me first? What you got?
It's your show. You go first.
You know what, hold on. Let me see. This is a new one, so I don't have a drum roll. I do have.
This is not a drum roll. So
This is my. That is so. It's so disturbing.
This is Clint as an ant doing his power rankings.
This is my grab bag. Sorry. Wait, that's not. Oh yeah, sorry. This is my power rankings. I totally know how to read my stuff. This is my number 5 team. It's a grab bag. Atlanta, Philly, San Diego. You would think San Diego should be on top of that, and they probably are. All 3 teams have their problems. San Diego has a new-ish clubhouse. They need to figure out how to mesh together. But those are number 5 for me. Toronto and Seattle just have too many holes. Little too young. That's a bad thing to say back to back, but they're not quite there yet. Toronto very good. Probably gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, especially with you got an extra spot.
Yeah, I mean, all
The
those
Mariners
guys
are
still
kind of sneaky
top
sexy.
10.
Yeah.
And they got. Did you know Luis Castillo got traded? There's a pull for you. Who you got?
I was aware that Luis Castillo was traded. I like your 5. I like your spicy one with Philadelphia.
By the way, an important note that we had in the chat there that I missed. Jake Lamb is now a Mariner, so I should by default have the Mariners as my AL team, and I am now doing that. Here I declare the Seattle Mariners as my American League Baseball team.
Well, you're going to be up at the stadium next year for All-Star Game.
Yes, I is.
Craig Osterberg, one of our
You guys
regulars.
subscribe, hit that like button, hit the thumbs up.
Please download the app.
Ding
for
a
the
bell.
love of God.
Tell Grandma while she's around.
Craig Osterberg, your mom will be our closer. Nice poll. Brooke's not here, but we got to read that kind of stuff. That's a nice clap for you.
Who's your number 5, my guy?
I got the Astros. They got an AL Cy Young candidate in Ben Verlander's brother, Justin Verlander. 1.73 leads all the majors. Yordan Alvarez, who is hitting like an MVP, who I will forever
you got a real
be bitter
problem with that.
about the Josh Fields trade, just shipping Yordan Alvarez out. They just added Trey Mancini, but they got Kyle Tucker, they got Bregman, they got Altuve, they got Christian Javier as a starter. They look good. Cardinals, I have number
Framber's
4.
there.
Yeah, Framber. Cardinals, 9-1 in their last 10 games. Just swept the Yankees. They look damn good. They got Paul DeJong back from the dead in the minors. Goldschmidt, got Arenado. You got Gold Gloves all over the outfield. The only problem,
Theo.
you have Tio.
Yachty.
Very important. The only problem for them, did the acquisitions of Jordan Montgomery and Jose Quintana give them enough starting pitching? Number 3, I have the Yankees.
Whoa, we're ping-ponging. Now everybody's going to know you're number 3.
Damn it. I got so into it.
Our boy Trace Gallo Vargas Outman Bauer season 2022 says Ben Verlander is greater than Kate Upton. Not going to touch that one.
Yeah. I'm not going to be here.
I'm not going to touch that one with a standard white issue. Astros are my number 4. Importantly about the Astros, Ben, the AL West is absolute trash.
I had that note down there.
It is trash. 3 teams with winning percentages under 450, and they have a soft-ass, tiny ballpark.
There's a team in there actively not trying to win games called the Oakland Athletics, and the Angels are apparently trying, but they have two terrible teams, though.
Astros, very good. They you don't lose Carlos Correa and stay as good as they did. I think the numbers are a bit skewed. NOS is not the greatest. Teams are trying here. Nobody is an Oakland A in the NL West. But that division, that ballpark, the names,
Crawford boxes.
the pitching, the pitching staff has been on paper great, but they're still not names. But they're not household names. But it's also a team that has been there more than anybody over the last half decade, and you got to respect that. I just think there are better teams in the league right now. There are sexier teams than the Astros, mostly based on it's a weak ass division.
I mean, they do a hell of a job developing
70
players.
wins doesn't mean as much to me.
Right. They still have a nice record against teams over 500. They do have, a lot like the Cardinals and the Dodgers. They just bring these kids up, even the Yankees. They bring them up and they immediately fit. So to your point, there's not a ton of household names.
Yeah.
But look, they're a damn good team. I'll hate the Astros forever, but you got to give credit where credit's due.
My number 3, New York Mets.
Oh.
You got Mr. Met, which is big.
And Mrs. Met now. Did you see they did that?
No.
Yeah. They probably had one of those diversity, equity,
why
and
does she
inclusion
need
meetings.
to be married? Why can't she be an independent Met? Why can't she just be her own person? Why does she need to be Mrs. Met? We have Ms. Marvel. Why can't she be Ms. Met?
I'm not sure. I haven't come across the marriage license. I wasn't there. I wasn't invited for the ceremony or the ring. Actually, I don't even know if they have rings on their hands. I don't know. That's an intro. At least they're making an attempt. You could say Mr. Met took a bite of the Big Apple there, huh?
Do you want a button?
No. You're good.
You sure you don't want a button?
No, I'm good.
'Cause-
I know what you're going to give me.
What are you gonna get?
I know what you're going to
get
give me. The SNL.
I'm giving you
Okay,
that.
you got me that. Okay.
Mets for me. You just got Jacob deGrom back. That dude is. Have you seen him? He's pretty nasty. Dude is filth.
Yeah.
He's throwing 102 with ease.
a lot.
A lot. Slider, disgusting.
Slide piece.
He's got to be able to stay healthy, which you'd think if he's making his debut all the way up in August, they took their time with him. Oh, by the way, they still got Max Scherzer when he's around, when he's not too drunk to rest his elbow. Best closer in baseball? Question mark. Because Diaz is getting it done, and he's got the horns. It's a good time. There's good vibes happening there. There's no more New York Rats. By the way, you got Francisco Lindor. You got the polar bear. You got Nimmo's an incredible defender out there. They got some pieces.
They got
there.
some dudes. And they have one of the best catching prospects. I don't know if they've called him up yet.
And
but
they play in New York
New Yak.
with all that. Sure, it's not the Yankees, but there is something to that. What do you got for number 3? Oh, we already know it's the Yankees.
Yeah, I really.
Yeah, you really.
1-6 this past week. They dropped 2 or 3 to the Seattle Mariners. They get swept by the Redbirds. A 8.80 ERA in August, and the scariest part is the fielded independent pitching is 7.70. So it looks pretty legit that they're really bad. So their all-star closer, Clay Holmes, it's kind of wild that both those teams have great closers. He has a 8.44 ERA this year after making his first all-star game. He is an incredible closer, but he's going through it right now. So I have the Yankees number 3.
Who's your number 2?
Little team called the New York Metropolitans. The
Imagine
Grom
that.
already got there, but I don't want to. I'm not going to use all your points. But also in that starting rotation,
We did not share notes, gang.
they have Chris Bassett, Carlos Carrasco.
person?
They have a really nice rotation there. A really nice rotation.
For, who's their one their setup reliever? I was high on him for years. I can't remember his name right now. He used to be a starter. Now he's like a setup guy for the Mets.
I'm sure someone will jump
He's
in. and help
he's
us
got
out.
he's got like he's big time curveball guy.
Big time curveball guy. So I really like the rotation. They have a
Long
deep
time
lineup.
ago.
They have the best closer in baseball. They just took 2 or 3 from the Nationals. They just took 3 or 4 from the Braves to kind of just take a command, their first commanding lead of the NL East. So I have the Mets number 2.
The Dodgers couldn't even beat the Nationals.
Yeah, it's a
Seth
lot.
Lugo, thank you, my people. I love you. Oh man. You go back to some 2018 Blue Heaven.
Seth Lugo Clint has entered the chat.
Big Seth Lugo guy. I mean, we found pieces. Dodgers have found pieces since, but man, I was high on that Seth Lugo train. Number 1, without a doubt. Wait, I did not say my number 2 yet. Number 2, Yankees.
Yeah.
Yeah, big bats, big time veteran presence. They'll find a way. The only thing that's going to F with them is it's New York. Do they let things get to them? Does the curse of Joey Gallo really screw them that hard?
Can no spider tack Garrett Cole be a true ace consistently?
Oh man, that sounds like such a I don't know, an SI title, ESPN title.
Maybe it's already out there.
Dun, dun, dun.
Number 1.
You ever heard of the Los Angeles Dodgers?
Yeah. Yeah, should we break down why the Dodgers should be number 1?
They good. Scroll back like 40 minutes in the episode. We'll talk about why they're good.
Perfect week, 7-0. I know we're coming up on time, but Trace Gallo, Vargas, Outman, Bauer season 2022. Clint, if you are a closer, what would your entrance song be?
Oh man, imagine the stadium just popping to I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Ooh, I like that.
Like just the party that happens with that.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy myself a large derriere, so it works. Synergy. The stadium's having a good time. I'm feeling good, warming up on the mound to blow the save, lock it in for justice.
Well done. Nice pick.
You got a song? I'm going to ask you. You want me to type the comment in? So, somebody
Has anyone
asked
ever used
Eric.
it? Have anyone ever used Enter Sandman? How about Hell's Bells?
You know who used Enter Sandman? The captain's friend, Mariano.
Yeah.
Big time Jeter guy over here. Dong says Nickelback. Is there a hero can save us?
Yeah, would it be Hero or Someday or Look at This Photograph? Oh, you know, it'd be hilarious. Is
Well, you know a lot of Nickelback.
you
songs.
like Nickelback. Anyway,
No, I don't. Who likes Nickelback? Nickelback doesn't like. Their families don't like them.
I always thought it's a total
Respectfully.
it's a total hipster move. It'd be hilarious if somehow you worked out with Warner Brothers and they just read aloud the first like 4 sentences of the first book of Harry Potter for your entry song, and that was just your focus, just for a game or two. It'd be kind of funny.
You're a weird guy, Ace. Weird guy.
Yeah.